Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to a very special episode of Easy Buckets. How are you guys doing today? Hope you're having a fantastic day so far. In today's video, I got something that I guarantee you guys are going to love, especially if you're a big Bradley Beal fan. We just got some crazy news that Bradley Beal is gonna make a big time decision. He could be requesting a trade from the Wizards very soon. With Bradley Beal being one of the best shooting guards in the NBA, one of the best scorers, if he does get moved. If he gets traded to a new team, I do believe it's going to be a blockbuster and it's going to shake the NBA. So if you're a big Bradley Beal fan and want to know his future, you are going to love this. But quickly before I get on with the video, I just want to say if you're new to the channel and you love basketball, welcome to Easy Buckets. My name is Soom and I make basketball videos every single day. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications to not miss any of my upcoming videos. If you watched this video and you loved it, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. I really appreciate it. It would help with the channel a lot. But without wasting any more time, let's talk about Bradley Beal's news. The possibility of Bradley Beal being traded, I'm gonna be honest, it scares me. Bradley Beal is one of those NBA players that when you put him on any NBA team, the offensive changes. Bradley Beal is simply a scoring monster and an offensive machine. When talking about this season, Bradley Beal was phenomenal. He put up numbers that nobody thought he would do. He was the second leading scorer in the NBA, averaged about 31.3 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, 4.4 assists, 1.2 steals, and 0.4 blocks. Bradley Beal was the Wizards' go-to scorer and was a big reason why they made it to the playoffs and won the play-in tournament. From what we know so far, Bradley Beal is one of the most loyal players in the NBA. He got drafted in 2012, and ever since then, he has been on the Wizards. But with so much NBA fans loving Bradley Beal, and with him currently in his prime, many people out there want to see Bradley Beal on a new team, a real championship team. And with Bradley Beal's value in the NBA so high right now, it might be a good thing for the Wizards to trade him and enter a mini rebuild mode. And oh boy guys, we just got a crazy report regarding Bradley Beal's future. This is the report. Sources: Bradley Beal considering trade requests before NBA draft. This is crazy news. Ever since last season, the Bradley Beal trade rumors kept on coming. The Wizards kept losing, Bradley Beal kept putting up monster numbers after monster numbers, and let's be honest, we don't want to see Bradley Beal's effort go to waste, and that's why a trade could make a lot of sense. And after reading this report, I'm actually excited to see if it actually happens. This was the exact report. He knows he has to make a decision before the draft. One source with direct knowledge of Beal's thinking told Bleacher Report. For the past year, people familiar with Beal's dedicated relationship to the Wizards have consistently rebuffed the notion he had interest in playing elsewhere. Yet a second source close to Beal, when contacted by Bleacher Report, confirmed the situation is now fluid. What this is basically saying is that when talking about Bradley Beal's future in Washington, it could go either way. It depends on Bradley Beal, and with the NBA draft coming up very soon, we could be hearing an answer. The NBA draft this year is going to be held on July 29th, which is literally 5 days away as I'm making this video. So within these next few days, we could be hearing something crazy or simply hear nothing. It's up to Bradley Beal. But in my opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if Bradley requests a trade. And that's why in this video, I'm going to be talking about 3 teams that should pursue Beal if of course he does request a trade. The first team on this list is talking about the Golden State Warriors, and Beal has been linked to Dub Nation for a very long time now. And this summer, I do believe it's the highest possibility ever. The Warriors this season are very fortunate to have a top 10 pick in the NBA draft, and with them also having good trading assets, they could get Bradley Beal if he does request a trade. From what the Warriors are saying, they plan on trading their 7th overall pick this year and James Wiseman if it helps them guarantee a championship this season. And with the Warriors missing the NBA Finals in the past 2 seasons, I believe they're in full steam ahead mode to go back to where they once were. Steph is healthy, Draymond is healthy, and of course Klay Thompson is coming back. So imagine if the Warriors get Bradley Beal to be the starting shooting guard. With Steph Curry leading the NBA in points per game this year and Bradley Beal being number 2, the Warriors would have 2 deadly offensive players and of course Klay, a healthy Klay back. If the Warriors want Klay Thompson, this will be the ultimate deal. It will be them offering up Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, Jordan Poole, their 7th overall pick this year, and their 14th overall pick this year. The 14th pick is the Warriors pick alone, and the 7th overall pick is the Timberwolves pick. And with the Warriors having so much of these good trading assets in their arsenal, getting Bradley Beal and Davis Bertans in return would make a lot of sense. It's a win-win for both teams. Bradley Beal and Davis Bertans are both offensive weapons, they're both great consistent shooters, and of course when talking about free agency, the Warriors can then target some great defensive bigs to support their team defensively. One thing's for sure though, if I see Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Beal on the backcourt, I would be afraid to play them. That is 3 NBA All-Stars that can drop plus 25 points a night, even 30. Out of all the teams I'm talking about today, I do believe the Warriors are the most likely because of how much they have when it comes to trading away their best assets, and with Bradley Beal already stating he would love to play alongside Steph and Draymond Green, this scenario becomes even more possible because of that. Bradley Beal to Dub Nation, one of my favorite ideas and scenarios, and a very possible one. The next team on this list is talking about the Miami Heat, and that's Bradley Beal joining Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo. A big reason why Bradley Beal is being linked to Miami is because of his strong relationship with Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler. As we speak, Bradley Beal is on Team USA playing with Bam Adebayo, and we just got some recent news that apparently Team USA players are trying to recruit each other for their regular NBA rosters, and Bradley Beal and Bam could be talking about a potential partnership. With the Miami Heat making the NBA Finals last season and then losing this year in the first round of the playoffs, the Heat has to make moves if they want to keep Jimmy Butler and Bam Adebayo competitive. And with Bradley Beal being a go-to scorer, the Heat need someone like that. It makes a lot of sense. If the Heat can offer up Tyler Herro, Kendrick Nunn, Andre Iguodala, Precious Achiuwa, and 2 first-round draft picks, I believe this is a good package to offer for Bradley Beal, or if anything, start a conversation. On the Miami Heat's perspective, they'll still have Goran Dragic to be the point guard, Beal could be shooting guard, Jimmy Butler small forward, Trevor Ariza power forward, and Bam Adebayo at the center. This team could potentially be a very competitive team in the Eastern Conference to go up against the Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets. From what we heard so far about Tyler Herro, there's a 75% chance he's going to be traded this summer. The Heat doesn't feel he's going to be a part of their future. Tyler Herro's game and value has decreased ever since his rookie season, and that's why right now trading him before it gets worse might be the best thing for the Heat, especially getting a superstar, a player that can drop plus 30 points. If Bradley Beal wants to stay in the East, the Miami Heat isn't a bad option. And the last team on this list is talking about the Lakers, and that's Bradley Beal joining LeBron James and Anthony Davis. The Lakers are targeting a third superstar this offseason. After a very unfortunate season, the Lakers lost in the first round of the playoffs. Rob Pelinka, Frank Vogel, and of course LeBron James has been very vocal saying they need help. They need one more guy as their go-to scorer. Dennis Schroeder wasn't cutting it, Kyle Kuzma wasn't cutting it, but Bradley Beal for sure is going to cut it as their secondary scoring option, maybe even their go-to scoring option. With Bradley Beal in his prime, having the ability to create his own shot, space the floor, and knock down consistent clutch shots, I do believe he's a perfect fit for the Lakers. But the question is, do the Lakers have enough assets to even get him? This would be the ideal trade to offer the Wizards. It would be a sign-and trade for Dennis Schroeder, Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, Talon Horton-Tucker, and 3 first-round draft picks in exchange for Bradley Beal. I know it takes a lot of sacrifice, but with championships, sacrifice has to be on the table. And this trade offer makes a lot of sense if the Lakers are simply in a win-now mode. Imagine the starting lineup. Maybe Alex Caruso point guard, Bradley Beal shooting guard, LeBron James small forward, Anthony Davis power forward, and then signing a dominant center like Andre Drummond, maybe Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, DeMarcus Cousins. This team would be unstoppable. As of right now, the Lakers are being linked to so much superstars. They're being linked to Russell Westbrook, to Damian Lillard, and Bradley Beal is also in the conversation. And this trade is the most likely scenario to 1, start a conversation, and 2, make the Wizards happy. I'm gonna be real though, the most realistic scenario is the Warriors getting Bradley Beal, but the Lakers are not out of the race. They're gonna be competitive as well. So yes guys, this wraps up my video for today, talking about Bradley Beal and the possibility of him being traded, and if he does request a trade, these are the perfect teams. What's most important to me is I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe Beal will request a trade, or do you believe he's staying put? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets. Woo!